There is one thing that terrifies a toxic, manipulative person more than your anger. More than you standing up to them. More than exposing them in front of everyone. And it's not loud. It's not aggressive. At first, it doesn't even look like power at all. These 7 specific, quiet behaviors dismantle a manipulator's entire strategy, one at a time. Most people accidentally use 1 or 2 without realizing it. Nobody uses all 7. And the 7th, the last one, is the one that actually ends their control completely. Let's go through all 7, in order, building to the one that changes everything. Here's what almost nobody explains about this. When you get angry at a manipulator, even justified anger, you're still giving them something. A reaction, a story where you're the unstable one, and they're simply responding to your outburst. Anger is manageable for them. It's predictable. It's data. What they cannot work with is composure paired with distance. Let me explain. Clinicians have a term for what happens inside a manipulator when someone stops reacting entirely. It's called a narcissistic injury. Their sense of significance depends on being able to provoke a response from you. When that response simply isn't available anymore, something in their entire self-concept destabilizes. That's what these 7 behaviors actually do. Not one dramatic confrontation. 7 small, quiet withdrawals of exactly what they need from you. Number 1. You notice their patterns in real time, and you never name them. You see the test, the guilt trip, the sudden coldness, the triangulation, and your face stays completely neutral. You don't call it out, you don't analyze it out loud. You don't even raise an eyebrow. Here's why this works. Toxic people and manipulators need you to confirm their version of reality, or react in a way they can use to adjust their next move. This is the foundation of what therapists call the gray rock method, becoming so unreadable, so non-interesting to provoke, that there's simply nothing left for them to work with. Silent recognition, with 0 feedback, makes a toxic manipulator feel exposed without knowing exactly why. They lose the ability to read you, and once they can't read you, the next thing you take away is even harder for them to survive. Number 2. You stop giving them any new emotional data about yourself. No more sharing how you feel, what you're struggling with, what you're looking forward to, what actually hurts you. Conversations stay surface level or purely practical, even when they try to dig. This one matters because manipulators collect emotional information the way a business collects inventory. It's ammunition, and it's supply. Researchers call the emotional reaction they extract from you narcissistic supply. When that data stream dries up completely, their entire control strategy runs on empty. They start to feel something very close to hunger. But behavior 3 is where most people actually fail, because it requires you to stop doing something that feels polite. Number 3. You answer only what is asked. Nothing more, nothing less. Short, calm, factual replies. No justifications, no over-explaining, no softening the truth to make them feel better about it. Over-explaining is one of the most common ways people accidentally hand their power away. It gives a toxic manipulator new material, something to twist, to debate, to use as an entry point back into the conversation. A minimal answer removes all of that. It feels to them like a wall they cannot climb. Number 4 is where this stops being about conversations at all and starts being about your entire life. Number 4. You continue your normal life and plans as if their behavior is irrelevant. Your routines stay the same. Your goals stay the same. Your friendships, your self-care, your schedule. None of it moves because of their drama. This one is quietly devastating for them. Toxic people are constantly testing whether they can disrupt your world. When their chaos has zero measurable impact on your actual trajectory, they're forced to confront something they can't tolerate, that they were never as central to your reality as they assumed. If you're learning something right now and never heard these named this clearly before, that's exactly what this channel exists to do, every single week. Subscribe now, before we get to the 3 that go even deeper. Number 5 is where this takes something back, instead of just staying steady. You withdraw your energy, without any announcement and without any performance. You simply become less available, less responsive, less emotionally present. No dramatic exit, no "I'm setting a boundary" speech, no cold shoulder that invites a fight. Just less of you. This one connects to something we've covered before on this channel. Announced boundaries often become the new battleground. They give a manipulator something to argue against, negotiate with, or push back on. Silent, gradual withdrawal removes the supply while giving them absolutely nothing to fight. The absence itself becomes the entire message. The 6th behavior is where this stops being about what you do and starts being about what you no longer need. Number 6. You stop needing them to understand you, apologize to you, or change. You no longer wait for insight from them, or validation, or closure. Their opinion of the situation, or of you, simply stops being relevant to how you feel. Psychologists describe this as a shift in locus of control, moving your sense of resolution from something external that someone else has to give you, to something entirely internal that only you control. The need for their understanding is one of the strongest hooks keeping you tied to them. When that need disappears, they lose one of their most reliable levers completely. And that brings us to the 7th, the one we saved for last, because it's not a behavior at all. It's a state. Number 7. You become fully self-contained, polite on the surface, completely unreachable underneath. Here's what this actually looks like in a real-life situation.
I can't believe you'd do this to me, after everything I've done for you.
That's not what happened. But okay.
Do you even care how much this hurts me?
I hear that you're upset.
You know I'd do anything for you if you just...
Yeah, I know. But I don't need anything from you right now.
Why won't you just react? Say something! Say something real!
I already did.
What you just watched is how you should be. Someone who stays civil, functional, even pleasant when it matters. But the real them, their emotions, their inner world, their sense of worth, is somewhere the other person could no longer reach. This is the deepest concept on the list, and it has an actual name in psychology. Differentiation of self. It describes the capacity to stay emotionally connected to someone, even calm, even present, without losing your own identity inside the interaction. Toxic and manipulative people fear losing access to your inner world more than almost anything else. When you remain outwardly composed, but internally independent, they sense something permanent, the loss of control. There's nothing left to extract, nothing left to provoke, nothing left to own. This is what actually makes them afraid of you. Not your anger, your quiet, irreversible self-possession. You don't need all 7 of these starting tomorrow. Start with the one that feels most possible right now, probably answering only what's asked or letting one boundary go unannounced instead of declared. Each one you add makes you a little harder to read, a little harder to provoke, and a little harder to control. By the time you've built all 7, you're not fighting them anymore. You've simply become their nightmare, someone they can no longer reach. And that was never really about revenge. It was about taking back something that was always supposed to be yours in the first place: access to your own inner world. Subscribe. Psych Unmasked: What People Hide, What the Mind Conceals.